Welcome back to Arise Prime Time, where we offer perspectives on the news and talking points of the day. I'm Charles Enyegulu. Straight away now to immersive analysis with our original thinking commentator, who is with me for the rest of the program, covering the range of issues discussed on the show today. And for this, I'm joined now in the studio by the policy strategist, Arise News analyst, and founder and executive director of Agora Policy, Waziri Adio. Great to see you, Waziri. Let's leap in there with both feet, because we haven't got that much time. What do you make of the points that were raised by Malam Nasir El-Rufai?
Well, it's always a delight to listen to him. He throws his punches, he makes his points, and he makes them, very forcefully. There are a few things that he said. Also, if you compare that to the first tape that you played, which is the interview by Mr. Lai Mohammed, the point I want to make, and he replied to that. He said he wasn't talking about the federal government, he was talking about some elements. The point I want to make about that, which is my first point, is that two things can be right at the same time. It's possible and it's believable that the president has committed to organizing a free and fair election, and he will not stop anybody. I will not work for anybody at the same time. So that is you can believe that. But at the same time, it's also conceivable that there might be some elements like Mr. El-Rufai said. So El-Rufai is not talking about the president. He's not talking about the federal government, but he's saying some elements. And let's face it. There have been some stories around town about some shadowy figures that did not want Mr. Tinubu to emerge in the first instance, and they brought up this idea of having a consensus candidate, and when they couldn't stop him, there are all kinds of things that they've been trying to, you never know what to make out of it. But the point I'm trying to make is that two things can be right at the same time. It's possible that Tinubu and El-Rufai might not be talking about the president himself. They might be talking about some other people. The second thing I take out of this is that when you see what El-Rufai is saying, when you see what Tinubu is saying, even despite that El-Rufai try to play it down, the fact of the matter is that all is not well within APC. They are going through their own phase now, the same way PDP has been going through its own thing for some time now. You have 3 weeks to the election, and as a ruling party, you shouldn't be all over the place. You shouldn't be, saying things, to seemingly attacking your own party or attacking the president of your party, and all of that. And be saying some people within the government, a government formed by your party, are trying to undermine you. So something is not looking good there. The other point, I want to make.
What about a minute? Sorry.
Yeah. So the last point I want to make, just because we have a minute, is that he said they have a survey that shows that they are winning. Of course, he's an APC person, so you don't expect him to say otherwise. But he said something that I think is very important, which aligns with my own point. Unlike the other elections we have held in this republic, this election is going to be close, and it's possible that whoever emerges as a winner at the end of the day will not even score more than 30 or 40% of the total votes. So that is something that I think we need to. So it's good that they are also acknowledging that it's not going to be a landslide. Anybody that says this election is going to be a landslide, with the way things are configured, maybe they need to check their data again. They need to check their understanding of the context and the history, of election in this country.
And that fits very well with the analysis that your Agora policy has come up with consistently over the last few months. So that's a very important point to make.
Thank you.
Waziri, thank you as always. Waziri Adio is the policy strategist, Arise News analyst, and founder and executive director of Agora Policy. That's it for this edition of Arise Prime Time. Join us again tomorrow. From me and the entire team here in Abuja, bye-bye, and thank you for watching.